We're used to seeing custom projects based on the world's most successful motorcycles come to light, but it's not every day that we get to experience electric scooters take on the same path. Especially when we're talking about a scooter that already looks funky as it rolls off the factory assembly lines, becoming even more so. You may remember that aside from the many high-profile motorcycles it sells, BMW Motorrad also has quite a solid lineup of scooters. And by solid, I don't necessarily mean extensive, but so different than what the others are offering that they are impossible to ignore. The company doesn't call the products it sells in this segment scooters, but urban mobility vehicles. There are 3 of them at the moment, namely CE04, CE02, and C400 GT. It's the CE02 that captures our attention today, thanks to a custom project based on it developed over in Austria. The CE02 was introduced in the summer of last year as something called an e-parkourer for urban areas. It was designed with riders over 16 years of age in mind, and it has already developed a sort of cult following in some parts of this world. The CE02 is built around a steel frame, held upright by a set of telescopic forks at the front and a single-sided swing arm at the rear. The powertrain comprises a battery pack that gives it a range of 56 miles, feeding an electric motor capable of delivering 2 power levels, namely 5 horsepower and 15 horsepower. The less capable version can reach top speeds of 28 miles per hour, while the more potent one tops at 59 miles per hour. Charging times for the battery from 0 to 100% can be as high as 5.5 hours when using a 900 watt charger. So, numbers and features you would expect from a player in its segment. But the scooter is as visually different from its competing siblings as it gets. The solid-looking wheels, the straight lines, and the color scheme all contribute to making the thing look almost industrial, an instant head-turner. If that's true for the stock version of the CE02, then the custom one we have here is even more so, especially because it pulls over that industrial look, both futuristic and retro themes that really transform it into a one-off. The bike is a joint work between BMW Motorrad Austria and local custom bike maker VAGABUND, one of the most active BMW custom shops on the old continent, but also the creator of some fine custom cars, ranging from Russian Ladas to German Porsches. Work on the CE02 did not target the scooter's mechanical bits, but changed its appearance to such an extent it now kind of looks like those cake scooters we keep stumbling upon from time to time. The most visible change is, of course, the paint job, but we also have plenty of extra elements included on the project to really make it one to remember. First up, the scooter was fitted with something called the OB4 Magic Radio. If you're not young enough, that may be something you're pretty unfamiliar with, so here's the rundown. We're talking about something that looks like an old-school radio receiver, but it is actually a Bluetooth loudspeaker. The thing is made by a company called Teenage Engineering and offers, aside from the Bluetooth connection to a compatible device, FM radio capabilities and even a disc mode. One of these babies is selling for €549, which is roughly $600. As you know, electric motorcycles and scooters do not come with an exhaust system, because they don't need one. Yet such an element is featured on this custom CE02. As per its maker, the hardware is there as a visual highlight, but it also serves a practical purpose. It doubles as a support element for an umbrella. Another minor yet forceful element fitted on the scooter is the running board, which comes with a skateboard grip tape for a more powerful visual impact. The custom projects is officially called BMW CE02X VAGABUND, and it's a one-off build meant to show the world how people can customize their Bimmer scooters. We are not told how much the project is worth, or what will happen to it now that it was shown in public. In its normal, factory incarnation, the CE02 is selling on the American market for prices that start at $7,599. Only one color option is available, called Cosmic Black, and a so-called Highline package adds things like connected services, a 200 watt quick charger that brings the charging time down to 4 hours and 50 minutes, and heated grips, among other things. The list of optional extras then includes, for a price, anything from rucksacks to top cases and side bags. Customize a stock CE02 as much as you like with the factory extras though, and you still won't be able to replicate the VAGABUND.